Hello guys, welcome to our channel. Are you new to learn Python? Are you the one who don't even know the basis of Python? Or are you the one who has been studying bio department in 11th, 12th and stepping in college in CS department? See, please don't worry. If you are coming under this category, please don't worry. Then I'm damn sure that this is gonna work for you. See, in our channel, let's start from the very beginning. Even if you don't know about the print statement, please stop worrying, guys. Let's learn together. And guys, the picture which is displaying on your screen is the icon of Python. This is the icon which is used for Python. And he is Guido van Rosen from CWI, which is a National Research Institution for Mathematics and Computer Science that is located in Netherlands. And this Python language is released in the year 1991. Actually guys, Python got its name from BBC comedy series from 70s. Monty Python Flying Circus. Yes, it's got its name from that. Now let's move to the key features of Python. Python is a general purpose programming language, can be used for both scientific and non-scientific programming. Platform independent programming language as well. The programs written in Python are easily readable and understandable. Yes guys, I too felt this. When comparing to other languages, personally I felt Python is really easy and understandable. You know that why do many people prefer Python? Actually it has a good software quality, developer productivity, program portability, and support libraries, component integration, and also it gives enjoyment. This is what I found on searching about this topic. You may ask me that, is it an enjoyment for me? But actually, when you learn it, surely it's going to be an enjoyment for you. Guys, I think learning through books and PPT is okay, but learning practically is really good. Okay, let's stop this and let's go practically, okay? Before going practically, let me say about Ideally. It's the last thing, okay? Ideally is nothing but it's an integrated development learning environment. By this, we are going to start doing practically, okay? It's nothing, it's used to develop and run our Python code. If we completed our code, we'll use this Ideally. By this, we can run and see the output of our programs, and we can also rectify our mistakes. So this is a good learning environment, okay? And there are two modes, which is interactive mode and script mode. I think the power of Ideal is in the practical. So let's go and work and see about it. And now to learn about interactive mode and script mode, let me go to Ideal Python, which I have already installed in my laptop. Now I'm opening Ideal Python. Let me maximize it. And this is the space. Yes, this space is known as interactive mode. In this interactive mode, we can get our output soon. For example, I have typed 3 and suddenly I got 3. You can do some small arithmetic operations in this interactive mode, and you can see you will get the answer very fast. Now I have done 4 plus 5 and pressed enter. I got as 9. They're the same arithmetic operations I was continuously doing. 4 plus 6 minus 8, the 2, and also about the multiplication operation, the same thing. Arithmetic operation, whatever number you can give, surely you will get the outputs only. Now I think of trying the print statement. So for that, I have typed print and open parenthesis, close parenthesis. See, print statement is such an easy statement. In print statement, if what output you are expecting, you can give that, and after pressing enter, surely you will get the output. Print statement is simple, but there isn't syntax. That is, you can write print and after that open parenthesis, and there should be a double quotes, okay? Then what output you want, you can give that. Then again close that, and then what the parenthesis you have opened at first, right? So finally close that. That's it. If you done that, surely your print statement will work for you. Okay, after print statement, yes, I have given print hi guys, and it has printed hi guys. Okay, now let me assign some values to variables. A equal to 2, B equal to 3, and here A is known as a variable and 2 is known as a value. Okay, the values has been assigned to a variable. A is a variable, you know, right? Now let's assign some values, such as simply I have given as a equal to 2 and b equal to 3 and c equal to a plus b. So what output we are expecting? Yes, you're right, 5 we are expecting. And then I have given as print, you know, right? Opening the parenthesis, double quotes, what we want, and closing the double quotes, then closing a parenthesis. Yes, that's the format. Now I have given print the sum c. That's what I have given in print. And okay, let's see what's coming. Actually, this interact mode interacts very superbly with our commands. Okay, now yes, we have got our output as the sum 5. That's what we expected to. Okay, fine. Now let's move to the next mode, which is script mode. Yes, I said about two modes, right? First is interactive, and this is what interactive mode, and the another is the script mode. For opening the script mode, see, there was an file option there, right? You have to touch the file option, then there you will get as new. You have to touch new so that you will get a new page to do your programs. That's known as the script mode. Yes, in the screen, let me open it. So now let's start with the print statement. I have given as print hi. So before running, see, there was an option, right? Before running, we have to save our program. To save that, we go to file and then save your program. I have just given here as program 01. See guys, .py is Python extension. That is really important. Even though there is a save type as Python files, I'm just giving there as .py at the last. Then after that I'm saving that. Yes, it's saved. Then see at the top, it has been changed as program 01. Now let me go to the run and I'm clicking run. So what we got is hi. This is what we expected to. Okay, let me again go there. And now let assign some values. What we have done last time, they're the same. I'm just simply assigning a as 2, b as 4 and c as a plus b. It's simple guys, I'm just assigning and giving print statement so that we can get the output as 6. Okay, let's see. And now the print statement is over. Now the same, let me go and save my program. .py is must. Yes, we have saved it. Then giving run, we got the sum as 6. This is our expected output. And in this mode, we can only try single lines. If we try multiple lines, surely we won't get our output. For that, for an example, I have just tried a program. See there, xy equal to int input, enter a number, int input, enter a number 2 I have given. But what I got is enter number 1. That is not a proper output. So let me go to the script mode. See, if we are writing our program more than a line, surely we must choose script mode. Interactive mode will not work for that guys. So let me try this same program at here. Xy equal to int input, enter the number. Then I have given that as number 1. And for y, the same int input, enter, but the number I have given as 2. Then I have given print capital X equal to X and capital Y equal to Y. Now you know, right? I have already saved, so I just run. So first we got as enter the number. First number, that is X. That number is just simply I'm giving as 19. And for Y, it's asking enter number 2 and 30. Now I got as capital X equal to 19 and capital Y equal to 30. So guys, in script mode, we can write like this and we can get our outputs properly. Hope you guys understand the difference between the interactive mode and script mode. Just you also work it out and see the outputs so that you remember it very easily and you'll never forget about it. So let's see in the next video. Hope it will be useful for you. If any changes or any correction is needed, please comment below guys. Hope you like this video. Subscribe and begin with us learning Python. Thank you.